And stumble, but get up. Stumble, but get up. You know, there are going to be times that you don't do what you thought you were going to do. There are going to be times that situations don't work out for you. I was a call center manager, and there was a branch manager's position that opened up 3 miles from my house. I deserved that branch. I called the last 2 branch managers because those people kept running them off, you know. I called the last 2 that they had run off, and I said, tell me the best thing about everybody there, because I'll figure out the worst things, you know. But so many times aren't we tempted to say what's wrong with them? I'll figure that out. Just tell me the best thing about them. So I was all prepared when I went in for my interview. And my boss, who had not hired me, but he inherited me. You understand that concept? Okay. So there just wasn't anything else he could do with me. But I interviewed with him, and he was surprised to learn of my vast experience. And he had no idea I was that old. But I told him, you know, all the reasons why I should be the branch manager. And everybody knew I was going to get it. But other people applied. You know, they just needed the practice interviewing. So I had a department meeting one morning, and somebody in the department said, have you heard anything? And I said, nothing. And somebody else said, it's on email. And I walked over and looked over her shoulder. That was not my name. He hired Tanya. He promoted Tanya. That was my branch. That was my position. I deserved it. I had earned it. And he hired Tanya. Well, I went back to my office and I called my husband. And he said, well, why don't you quit right now? Isn't he sweet? He just says the nicest things. I said, sweetheart, I can't quit right now. You know that, because we'd only been married for like 2 years. And my kids were 12 and 14. So you can't quit your job. Gosh, you'd have to stay home with the children. No, we have to work. And, but I did leave that day, and early, like 9:15 in the morning, and just took the rest of the day off. And I went to an unemployment agency, and you know, there was no other positions near me like that. I said, I'll commute. Yeah, I'll drive 50 miles one way every day to get to another job. You just get me another job. And they didn't have anything. And the next morning, I had to get up and put my makeup on, put a smile on my face, and go back to work. God, that hurt. It hurt. It was tough. And there were times that I wondered if my smile had too many teeth. But you know, my staff still needed me there. And they were really unhappy for me. Some of them were more unhappy than others that I didn't get the job and leave. And yeah. But 6 months later, Scott called me at work and he said, do you want to move to Greenville? Gosh, let me think. Yeah. And his company had offered him a position in Greenville. And so we packed up the kids and we moved. And I walked right into a position as a branch manager with another credit union. It was so cool.